In this how-to, we are going to learn how to delete multiple selected records from the GridView. This is particularly useful when you are displaying lot many records to the user, and user wanted to delete multiple records by selecting them using the checkbox. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So for that purpose, what I have done is that I have a grid view on the ASPX page, and along with that we have a button also. So here is the grid view code. Let me copy paste on the ASPX page and let me format it out. Okay, now here you can see that this is the grid view we have, and in this grid view we have written auto-generate column equal to false because I want to write the column explicitly. And the main thing here is the data key names. So data key names is auto ID. So naturally, because auto ID is the primary key of my database table. And then because we want to provide option to the user to select the record, so that's why my first column is the select column, where I have kept one checkbox. And then remaining column is auto ID, first name, last name, and is active. That's fine. Now let me copy paste the server side code. So here is my server side code. So it goes here, and then we have little more code. I'm going to explain them here. Now let me just correct this. Looks like there is some problem in this code. Yes. Okay, this also and this also. Now let me arrange them. Okay, so now I have also aligned, so now it is looking nice. Now let me explain the code from the top of the page. So here is first we have underscore constr page label variable. I am getting this its value from the web.config file constr connection string, and when this page will be loaded for the first time, then we are we are getting the data for the grid view using get data method. So I'm using edu.net code. In the real scenario, you can simply call the business access layer method to get the data source of this grid view. And then I have I have called the data bind method that will actually bind the data to the grid view. I have not explained this edu.net code because I have already explained in earlier videos. So now let me run this page. Okay, and here you will notice that my first column is the select column. As you can see here, I had written my first column as the select column, and then remaining columns are coming here. Yes, now I am going to select these rows of the grid view using the checkbox. So for example, I have selected 6th, and then I have selected 30th. Now when I will click delete selected record button, then what will happen is that it will call basically delete selected records server side method. So here is my delete selected record server side method, and here what we are doing is that we are looping through the rows of the grid view, and then we are using the row of the grid view. We are finding the checkbox that we have written here. You can see that this is chk select. And then what we are doing is that we are checking if the checkbox is checked. If the checkbox is checked, then it means that user wanted to delete that checkbox. So for that, if the checkbox is checked, then for that particular record we are getting the auto ID, and then we are using that auto ID to execute the delete select statement. And here is the code. I have already explained this edu.net code earlier. So using this edu.net code, we are going to delete the record. So now what will happen? For example, if I have checked two checkboxes here, then what will happen is that this chk.checked will be true for the 2 records only. As you can see here, for the remaining records, this checkbox will not be checked, so it will not come into this particular block. So now when I will click this delete selected record, then what will happen is that these 2 records will get deleted. You can see here those 2 records has been deleted. Auto ID 6 and auto ID 30 has been deleted. and because I have called the get data method again, so the record is being repopulated on the page.